Welcome back to the Alex Auto YouTube channel. I'm Alex Ofosu. I help people make money in the car rental industry. Okay, on this channel, we help you rent cheap cars so that you can print cash. Okay, so without any delay, in today's video, we're gonna talk about how to list your cars on Turo. Turo is one of those platforms, man, that you can make some money with. Okay, if you know what you're doing. All right, so today I'm gonna show you how to do it so that you know what you're doing so that you can make some money on there. Okay, so without any further delay, we're gonna get right into the video. I'm gonna show you I'm gonna show you my Toro account here, and we're gonna go here to list some cars. Okay, you can see that it's about 10 vehicles here. I have more cars than this. I actually no longer use Turo, but we'll talk about that in another video. But if you wanted to use Turo as a beginner, you're starting out, you want to go ahead and list your cars on the platform and start making some money, well, this is the place to do it. The first place you're gonna go is to hit list your car. You're gonna hit start. Now, the most important part of this entire process is to understand where you're going to be operating from. Okay. I've made a video before on how to start a Turo account, but it's going to be important that you know where you're operating from. That way, you can easily be able to do pickup and drop offs without any hassle to you. Okay. I would recommend using public locations like churches, right? Parking lots, public parking lots. You can use malls, anywhere that's close to you that doesn't require too much of your time to do pickup from. That's also not your home address. That way, it's easy for you, convenient for you, and in case customers cancel, they're late, anything like that, it doesn't cost you too much of your time. Okay, so for me, I'm gonna use an address here. Let's see. I'm gonna use an address here, and make it easy, right, for me personally, right, to do pickups and drop-offs. So you can and you know the good thing about this is it allows you to adjust. So you can go ahead and adjust as needed. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and move this over here. Let's see. Okay, so adjust. Confirm pickup location, hit next. Okay, and in here you're gonna drop in your vehicle VIN number. Okay. It's very important that you know you set this up correctly. That way at the end, right, things run smoothly and you're able to create your account with no. Now you're gonna enter your vehicle odometer, right? Turo does have a limit. I believe the limit is here at the 120K mark. Okay, so anything before that is fine. Hit automatic, you hit next. Okay. You check yes for this. And as you can see here, it did stop me, but you know, for the sake of this video, I will continue to the very end. That way you guys can see what it looks like once you have your cars listed. Okay. So once you have the cars listed, it's gonna look something like this. All right. Boom. Now you have your pricing and discount. You have your location and delivery. You have your trip preferences, your guest instructions, photos. Okay. I'm going to go straight to photos because a lot of people mess up here on this photos section. You need to make sure that you take very, very good pictures. Okay. And take pictures of the car that the guest is going to actually see and be able to visualize what the car looks like. Okay. So as you can see here, I took a lot of photos. Um, there's about 15 pictures here, and I took pictures of every area of the car, try to take it as best as possible. Um, that way they can see exactly what the car looks like. I even took a picture of the trunk. Okay. So photos is going to be an important part of your process. So make sure you have good pictures. The details. Now the details here, you're going to list all the features of the car. You're going to make sure that everything here is correct so that the guest understands exactly what they're getting. Okay. Boom. Now you go to extras. If you want to put any extras, you can add extras, right? Prepaid fuel, um, prepaid EV charge, unlimited miles, right? Unlimited miles is actually a valuable extra that people would pay for. So you can say, you know, no mileage limit if used on your trip. And I would actually charge people a good amount of money for this. Okay. You can charge anywhere from 30 to $50 per day, right? So you can do $30 per day, right? For unlimited miles. And now if they want unlimited miles, they got to pay an extra 30 bucks per day. Okay. Now, this you can only do this on cars you don't care about. I wouldn't do this for cars that depreciate. I do this for economy cars. I give unlimited miles anyway. So charging for an extra for it, that's good. Um, and then your vehicle protection plan. Okay. Um, a lot of people, if you have nicer cars, if you have car loans, you probably want to be closer to the 75 to 60 right side so that you get good deductible. Um, right, 250 deductible isn't too bad. I would do the 75 plan at the lowest because 60 is crazy. They're taking about 40% of your revenue. That's absolutely insane. Um, right, if you have economy cars, you don't care too much. You could go to the 90, take most of your money, um, take the high deductible. It doesn't matter anyway because most of your minor damage and repairs isn't going to come up to this. Um, and then I would do it that way for cash cars, cash economy cars, right? That don't matter too much to you. Okay, so you could choose this option here, and then if you go to your pricing, Turo did update their pricing. This is the new pricing structure, um, as you can see here. So in order for you to change your pricing, you have to go to the calendar and pretty much change the pricing here, right, for the per day. Okay, it's completely up to you. What I would say is if you have economy cars, just let it ride, let Turo's pricing ride. If you have nicer cars, you probably want to price them yourself. That way, you're not getting taken advantage of by Turo because they will do that. Last minute, you have the discounts here. So a lot of people struggle with the discounts part of Turo. Um, it's important you understand when they're giving the discounts, you understand exactly what is being given. Okay. So for me, 3 days, I don't give a discount. I would manually adjust. Um, for 1 week, right? For 1 week, it's given 5%, right? I would, that's completely fine. For 2 weeks, right? 10%. For me, I manually I don't allow trips older than 2 weeks. That way, I don't have to worry too much. So you go to your preferences here, and the longest trip they can take is 2 weeks anyway. They'll get a 10% discount. Okay, cool. They can have that. But if you don't set this, what's going to happen is sometimes Turo's discounts automatically changes without you being aware. So what will happen is that they'll give them a crazy like 50% discount on like a 2 week trip. And now you're making no money. Okay. So make sure you set this up correctly. That way you don't get a headache of people booking, 2 weeks trips for $300 because that's absolutely insane. Okay. So that's pretty much the most important tabs. Obviously, you have your location and delivery here, right? You can put your location wherever you want to deliver to. All right, those are the most important tabs. So yeah, that's how you would set up your listing on Turo. If this video is valuable for you, make sure you smash that like button. Okay. If you want to learn how to start and scale your car rental business, go ahead and join my Facebook group. Okay. You have all the resources in there to start and scale your car rental business from scratch. Okay. Whether you're new or whether you're an experienced host, I teach private rentals. Okay. So if you join that group, be ready to only learn private rentals, be ready to escape Turo, be ready to keep 100% of your revenue. If you're not ready for that, do not come into the group. Okay. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, let's go.